Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars set number 75283 Armored Assault Tank, otherwise known as the AAT. This set has 286 pieces, 4 minifigures, it's for ages 7 and up, and it retails for $40 in the US, which is pretty expensive. This released in August 2020, and it's the first set to include a minifigure of Ahsoka Tano since 2016's Rebel Combat Frigate. That's really exciting. That's the main reason that most people want this set. It's the only reason I bought this set. I have not seen the Clone Wars. My friend showed me like the last 4 episodes of season 7 just so I could like see Ahsoka in action. So I'm sorry if I don't really know what I'm talking about here. So here is Ahsoka Tano. I really love this minifigure. I think it looks really cool. I mean, I do like the one from 2016 better, but that one costs like $90 minimum now on Bricklink, which is truly insane. Even this minifigure costs like $13 or $14, and the set itself is $40, so that's quite a bit of value there in this one minifigure. You can see that she's using that head mold from, I believe, Shaak Ti, like the adult version of a member of Ahsoka's species. I don't even know what species she is. I think it's like a Togruta or something. I've seen people complain that they're too long. I do get that. They are like pretty large compared to what they look like in the show. But I really like that piece. And again, I think this minifigure looks amazing, so it doesn't really bother me. She's holding 2 lightsabers. I think that in the show she's supposed to have one that's like slightly shorter than the other. They could have done that here because they could have just made one blade like the 3 stud long version instead of the 4 stud long. But again, that's not something that bothers me a lot. She has like this orange skin tone, and other than that, like a lot of the printing is obscured by that large headpiece. I'm going to take it off in a second, but I do want to say I don't really like how much it rubs off. Like, I was just messing around with this minifigure for a couple of days, and it's already started to rub off the printing on like the tips of this piece. That's very disappointing. I know that Lego's rubber doesn't like hold up the best, but I mean, it shouldn't be rubbing off after like 2 days of like touching the minifigure. There's a better look at her printing. I do like the prints on there. You can see, I think that's supposed to be a little bit of her skin tone, although you can't see it very clearly because I don't think it's printed that well. Her face looks really awesome as well. Again, like the detail on her is very good. And as you can see, the printing is a little bit metallic. I always love it when Lego has metallic printing. Here is Ahsoka's clone trooper. I did see these guys in the episodes I watched, but again, know nothing about their backstory. It is a pretty cool minifigure though. I love, the helmet painted to look like Ahsoka's facial markings. This is the other reason I wanted to get this set, because I do like this minifigure, even though I don't really care that much for clones. And underneath, there is no more angry clone head. Instead, he has a face that actually looks pretty similar to what the clones are supposed to look like. So I really appreciate that Lego's giving us proper faces underneath these helmets now. Lego says that one of these is the AAT driver battle droid and one is just a regular battle droid, but I can't see any difference between the two. So I think that they're just the same minifigure. I do like their blasters in that pearl dark gray color. They do have some interesting printing on their heads as well. And other than that, I don't have much to say. The one thing I do love about these guys is just like kind of how articulated and like flimsy they are. Because like just so many things around them like move, and I just think it's a really like kind of funny Lego assembly. Here's the AAT itself. I know absolutely nothing about the actual in-universe vehicle. This seems like a pretty cool design to me. Again, I wasn't interested in the build of this set at all. It's rare that I buy a set just for the minifigures, but that was definitely the case here. That being said, this is like a cool build. I like, like the curved front. I like the pieces that they used. I do like the color scheme, dark blue and then the light bluish gray. This portion on top can rotate all the way around. And there is some nice detail on this part as well. You've got like these little antenna built with like the fencing sword piece and then this little light bluish gray lever. And then you can actually lift up like this main cannon. I think I've also seen some people say that the main cannon is too long. Again, I don't know what it looks like in the show, but I guess it does stick out like a little bit far past like the actual vehicle. There are smaller cannons on the side too, again, built in an interesting way, and you can rotate them up and down, and they actually just rotate because they're made using like this little 1x2 rounded plate. So at first I thought that they couldn't move at all, but they can move a little bit. I think it'd be cooler if they rotated like at the base over there. There's also some stickered detail down here with these 2 pieces. Other than that, there's like some more brick built detail back here, but that's pretty much it for like actual detail of the set. You can open up this cockpit section and you can put a droid in there. I do like the two different control panels on the side. They could have easily used the same print there. The one thing is that the droids won't fit with their guns, and there's not really any place to put the guns unless you just want to throw it in with the droids. But you can sit one like right in there, and that closes up really nicely. And then on top, there is another area to put a droid, except this one has to be like folded down a lot. Which again, I think is kind of funny, just like how much they move. And I think this thing is like really loose. It's kind of hard to like move this around sometimes. But yeah, so that guy can fold in just like that. And then the cockpit goes on top. So that's a pretty good look. I'm glad it can fit 2 minifigures. I just wish that there were like dedicated clips for the guns. There is one last play feature. Down here, you can see that we have these little Technic lift arm pieces, and those trigger the spring-loaded missiles seen at the front of the build. So if you just push down on one, totally gonna lose this. Yep, that just went and hit the wall. But I mean, that's a pretty nice feature. I always like it when they do have remote activated missiles. There are some pretty nice extra pieces with this set. Here's the box for this set. It's a typical $30 box size. I do like the art of the clone trooper in the corner, although I do think it would be even cooler if that had been Ahsoka. And then around the back, it just shows you, more of the functions. And here's the instruction manual for the set. At the back, they have an ad for the Skywalker Saga game, which did not release in 2020, as well as all of the summer 2020 sets. So overall, this AAT set kind of represents all of the problems with LEGO Star Wars for me. You have like a great standout minifigure with Ahsoka. The other minifigures are pretty decent. There's a good build, but the price just drags it down so much. There's no reason why this should be a $40 set. That's absolutely insane. Like, that makes no sense at all to me. I don't know why LEGO thinks that they can just slap like a $10 or $20 markup on every single Star Wars set, because this build seems like a $25 set to me. But then, you look at the piece count. Okay, so it's 286 pieces. There are some nice functions in it. You've got room for 2 minifigures. There's 4 minifigures included in the set. So yeah, it would be a really great $30 set. But for $40, it's terrible for a $40 set. Like, I'm just going to be honest here. But I mean, it's definitely going to sell because it has that great new Ahsoka minifigure. And I really hate it when LEGO does that, because this is not worth the $40. If you want the Ahsoka minifigure, I would say really just buy the minifigure online. That's what I was going to do, but then I wanted the Clone Trooper minifigure as well. That was like another like $15, $20. So if I'm going to be paying like $36 for 2 minifigures, I might as well buy this set on sale for 20% off, which is what I did. So I paid $32 for this set. It's not bad. Again, I really would like it like 30 or less, but yeah, $40 is just crazy. Do not pay that price. That's insane. Like, Ahsoka's not worth that $40 price. So that's a shame, because, Star Wars sets can be good. Like, this would be just an all-around good set if it wasn't for that price. And yeah, I think it's really dumb that LEGO keeps having like insane prices on Star Wars sets. But that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in more videos soon. Bye for now.